Hi everyone, we're the Men in Blazers. This over here, that's Rog Bennett. I'm Davo, Michael Davies. Here to talk to New Zealand, Rog, Taiwan and the Philippines about everything going on in the world of Premier League football. But first, Rog.
Please look after Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake, New Zealand.
Oh, are they down there?
They're down there holidaying. Just
okay.
Caress them in your loving bosom. We need them back.
I want to go on holiday. Please email us, meninblazers@gmail.com. Tell us where I should go on vacation in New Zealand. Hello, Auntie Sally. Uncle
Also,
Peter,
congratulations
Sarah, coming to see you soon.
on winning the seat on the UN Security Council.
Yeah, well done, New Zealand.
Your own
deserve it.
foreign minister, I think, said you're a small country with a loud voice.
Yeah.
We think you're bigger than that.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah.
Wellington Hospital.
Uh-huh.
What medical advances. Pioneering poo transplants to get to the bottom of bowel trouble. Thank you, Wellington Hospital.
Well done, Wellington Hospital. Those are the headlines from New Zealand.
It's quite a lot.
Anything from
Entertainment
the Philippines,
news, foreign policy,
Taiwan?
and the latest in poo transplants.
Okay, New Zealand. We've got to do news from the Philippines and Taiwan shortly. Okay, Rog, we're now 8/38 of the way through the Premier League season. That reduces to 4/19, Rog. After weekends when it reduces, we tend to find a pattern.
Everything goes completely bonkers.
Bonkers. And this weekend was comedic insanity in the Premier League. I think we've got to start. We usually start with the big game. But the big game this weekend was not the big game going in that we thought it was going to be.
No.
It was the game in West London.
Loftus
Queen's
Road.
Park Rangers. I'll tell you, Queen's Park, a lot of New Zealanders living in London have moved out to Queen's Park. Probably many Kiwis were at that game against Liverpool, Rog. And this was a comedy classic.
It was Looney Tunes. It looked like Liverpool found a way to score. They had misfiring striker Mario Balotelli.
Yeah.
Phoning in what some would say was possibly the most... If Yoko Ono and Andy Warhol played soccer for a professional English Premier League team, they could not play it any more surrealer than Mario Balotelli could. But Liverpool still found a way to score. If their striker wasn't scoring, they'd just bank it home off Queen's Park Rangers defenders instead. Richard Dunn, congratulations, mate. You've scored 11 Premier League goals. 10 of them happen to be in your own net.
Yeah, and that's a record, Rog.
It is a record. He didn't celebrate at all.
Yeah.
When he gave
done
Liverpool
the
a 1-0
Diego Costa jazz hands.
When he gave
that would have
Liverpool
been amazing,
a 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
And that lead looked like the fat lady was singing,
You then
David.
thought it was over. You then thought it was over.
But you'd be wrong.
But eventually it's that little Chilean, Rog, the little Chilean lad, as Harry Redknapp calls him. Vargas. He gives and he goes into the box, puts it home, Rog, and 1-1.
Breathtaking.
And at that
3
point,
minutes to go. Fat lady singing again.
We're going into injury time even, and we're thinking, well played both teams.
Yeah, fair
Good
score.
result.
Fair result. 1-1.
Fair
Well
score.
played.
But no, QPR get a corner from a corner at the Liverpool goal. Ball gets headed out. Once again, just like in the first goal, they fail to defend. The ball breaks. Little Raheem Sterling moving at a CGI speed when everyone else is just a regular mortal biped.
He runs as fast as a brown bear, 34.4 kilometres an hour.
He has to, because he passes the ball to Steven Gerrard, who can barely run anymore, who puts the ball to Coutinho.
Legs did move, though.
Coutinho
cut in.
Is always going to cut inside. He cuts inside. QPR don't track him. Ball
for a second, that was the Liverpool of last season. 2-1. Liverpool at the death seem to have summoned the winner,
yes,
Davo.
QPR
Fat lady, sing up again.
Too. But stop, fat lady, because QPR get another corner.
Vargas.
Rog.
But if you made a list of the top 10 Premier League players with a Michael Jordan neck tattoo,
he would make it.
He'd definitely be in the top 3 or 4, I think, for me, David.
Yeah, the little Chilean lad does well.
Chaos again in the Liverpool heart of defence. 2-2.
Well played, both teams. Strange ending, but a fair result. And yet, it is still not over, Rog. QPR get a free kick right at the death, right down at the Liverpool
This time, they're not going to fall for it. They're going to keep their defenders back to counter the counter.
Back to counter the counter. Ball goes in, gets nodded out. And again, Rog, it's that man, Raheem Sterling, moving at a speed that even defenders who are already back can't deal with.
Those who don't know history are doomed to leak a second own goal.
He does a very clever thing, Rog. Instead of passing to Balotelli,
who would have cleared the ball
on the right, he puts it, he rebounds it, he carons it right into Steven Corker. Ball goes right into the back of the net. Another own goal.
Game over.
Cruel on QPR.
3 points
Rog.
for Liverpool Football Club, a team that could neither attack nor defend properly. Somehow they find a way, Davo. And there's no surprise after that game. The headlines in the English papers, both Liverpool and QPR are battling after your own Winston Reid. January transfer window.
Very good. I didn't realise Winston Reid was going to enter the story.
They're both looking for the big W. They want the W. They want winning.
Find a way. Also, the great story post-game, Rog, was Ari Redknapp getting into a fight with both Adel Taarabt, his overweight, skillful player, Rog, but he seems to be 3 stone, 42 pounds overweight.
According to Harry, a little bit of diversion there, but it was a joy in the press conference to watch Harry battle his own.
A backdrop. That was amazing work. Amazing work. We
Look
don't
it
have
up on
that
YouTube.
Problem here. Okay, Rog, the second big game of the weekend. I mean, we really could talk about the 8-0, but we're not going to. We're going to go up to Manchester. Manchester City versus Tottenham. Remember last season, Tottenham went up there, got absolutely
11
hammered.
goals they leaked to City last season.
I know,
this sounds
hammered.
like more of the same. It was 4-1. But in truth, this was a very different game. And for 60 minutes, this is even more heartbreaking for Spurs fans. With Christian Eriksen and Ryan Mason. They played fairly well in this game, and they were very much in it. But then there was a turning point, and it was all about a game of 4 penalties, 2 of which were missed.
And
it was all about the Soldado.
The Soldado miss, Rog. That was the turning point of the game. They're 2-1 down. Soldado gets a penalty. A player who'd had a very good game, Rog, but was down. He's been down on his luck this season. Not a lot of confidence.
$42 million.
But last season, he could convert a penalty, Rog. Certainly at the beginning of the season. He steps up.
Crazy Joe Hart, down to his right.
But not a very firmly hit penalty.
It was more of a back pass, let's be honest. And from that point, it was really a Wendepunkt, a turning point. City propelled themselves forward. Kun Aguero, very little backlift, 4 goals.
So strong.
So compact. His movement is unbelievable. He's got an incredible tenacity. One team had a dodgy Spanish striker, the other an Argentinian wunderkind.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 4 goals for Aguero. What a player. Okay, where do you want to go for the third game, Rog? What do you want to talk about?
United West Brom.
Oh, United West Brom. The Monday game, Rog.
All the talk was United. We're going to win the league.
United are back.
We're still in the title race, says Louis van Gaal.
You wrote us off. We're back in the race. They go there after 8 minutes, though. The best player ever to come out of Benin, Sessegnon, Rog. What a strike to put West Bromwich Albion 1-0 ahead.
Yeah, Louis van Gaal knew exactly what United needed to get themselves back into the game in the second half. More hair. He unleashed Marouane Fellaini. The dividend was immediate. But in this Premier League season, the middling teams, they never will. West Brom found a way to go ahead.
Because they've got strikers, they've got goal scorers, they've got skill players. Rog, and Berahino, a young England under-21 international, scores a
ran
great
right
goal.
up the gut.
Great
through
goal.
the middle of United, who tied it up late behind Daley Blind. The honest truth about Manchester United, they're incredibly top-heavy, like a Dolly Parton-esque kind of character. They're all up front. And the big challenge now for Louis van Gaal is he loves RVP. Robin van Persie is Dutch maestro. But the real threat is Di Maria with the crosses. Would he drop RVP, Davo, and start fielding Falcao and Fellaini to get their head on some of these great crosses instead of RVP and Mata?
Yeah, could be more potent. And both start with the letter F, Rog.
Decisions.
So, big weekend coming up. Man United play Chelsea.
Not in the face.
This weekend, Rog. Chelsea 5 points clear right now. 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace.
The loser will be linked in the papers with Winston Reid.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
He's a panacea for all that ails you.
Goodbye from the crap part of Soho in New York City.